Portuguese giants Benfica are in town today then. It is the last 16 of the Champions League, the first leg in the San Siro. Before we get to that match though, we've got quite a lot of matches to catch up on. We've recorded our biggest ever win. Mario Icardi has been scoring hat-tricks for fun, so surely we're still in touch at the top of the table, right? Right? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for coming back. Thank you as always for clicking play. As you know, I am Gamer James. This is Intermission. It's episode 13. Hopefully it won't be unlucky for us today as Benfica are in town. We'll have a good look at them in a few minutes time. So yeah, been an interesting few games since the last video. We've got a couple of bits of transfer news as well, which I'll bring you up to speed on in a little bit. But let's get straight into that schedule and I'll show you what's been going on. Right, here we are then. Things have kind of gone a little bit patchy. You can see there's a standout result there that we will come to in a minute. The last video then was the Torino match. After that, we had a home game against Trapani. Assunção and Icardi got the goals in that one in a 2-0 win. Cagliari away was a beautiful performance. We were 4-0 up inside 19 minutes. Mauro Icardi with the first of 3 hat-tricks in 4 games. It was a sensational start to the game, but you could tell straight away that it was going to finish 4-0. It's just one of those games, isn't it? FM seems to do that an awful lot. You get raced into a big early lead, and no matter what you do and whatever you say, how many times we encourage your players, demand more, they just never give you more. They're just happy to see it out, and it's really annoying because I wanted the goal difference up on that one. They were there for the taking at 7 or 8, but 3 points is 3 points, I guess. Second hat-trick in a row for Icardi in the home match against Empoli, a 4-2 win. Hat-trick, I say, for Icardi and an own goal in that one. We were 3 up by the break, did manage to get a 4th in the second half. Then we go to Sampdoria and a very, very, very anemic performance from our lot. We lost 1-0. Should have been a bigger defeat in all fairness, can have no complaints with it, and it was the first of 5 absolutely hellish fixtures going into today's match. But what a way to bounce back. The Milan derby, we went a goal down as Quincy Promes headed in from a corner after 4 minutes, and then we battered them. It was unbelievable. We scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. Just after the half hour, Marco Asensio got a couple. Then Mauro Icardi got another hat-trick. Roger Du got a couple, and it was just ridiculous. It was a phenomenal performance. We were so clinical. I've had games where we've played better. Milan did have chances in the game, but we were clinical. Every time we went forward, it looked like we were going to score. I think we only had 12 shots on target in the game. So, you know, normally to get 7, we would have 20-25 shots and still probably not hit 7. So to hit 7 against a title rival, unbelievable, and especially a City rival as well, unbelievable. And it's as if they've used all their goal scoring powers, all their abilities to score goals were used up in that game. The wheels have totally fallen off. Draws against Fiorentina and Napoli have been followed up by a defeat to Roma. We were 2-0 down by half time. It finished 2-1. We scored 20 seconds into the second half, and we were brilliant in the second half. We really dominated the game, but we couldn't find the breakthrough, and it's a very, very costly defeat as we look at the league table. And here is that league table. We are now 4th. It is extremely tight, but we are rapidly losing pace on Juventus now. They are starting to put some results together. It doesn't help that we had those 5 games in a row against, you know, Sampdoria and Roma and Milan and Fiorentina and Napoli. I mean, that's 5 out of the top 7 or 8 clubs, and it's been an absolute nightmare run of fixtures. It really, really has. You've got to play them sometime. I understand that, but to have all 5 of them in a row like that is just terrible. We've got Juventus in Turin coming up in a couple of games time. We've got Pescara at home after Benfica, and then we go to Turin. Obviously, the Pescara game is the vital one at the minute, but we've got to go to Turin, and as it stands, we're going to have to win. Otherwise, the title is pretty much done for us. We will not be in the title race. But this season, the aim is the Champions League. So let's have a look at the opponents. Here it is then, the club info page for Benfica. You can see they've got a hell of a manager, haven't they? Max Allegri, former AC Milan, former Juventus manager, is in charge. Captain is Andre Almeida. Vice captain is Zika. Key player Florentina Luis, who I've not heard of, so I'm assuming is a new gen. We'll have a look when we just have a look at the squad in a second. We'll have a look and see what their squad looks like and everything there. Look at those honours. 40 Premier Division titles, 31 Taça de Portugals, Portuguese League Cup 8 times, the Super Taça 12 times, 2 Champions League trophies as well. It's an unbelievable, storied, trophy-laden history. You just look at this, it's unbelievable. Haven't won the Champions League or the European Cup. They won it in 61 and 62 and haven't won it since, so they're well over 6 decades now. They were the runners-up, though, in 2022, so they have been to the final in this save. They have won the Portuguese Premier Division 5 times since this save has been going, so that's what 5 in 7 seasons at the minute. We're in the 8th season now. They are the current champions. Of course, they won their group, so that is why we're home in the first leg, because we were runners-up. They won their group, so it's going to be very, very tricky. Let's have a look at their squad and see what it looks like. Here's the squad then, and there's a few names that stick out immediately. First of all, they've still got Edison as their goalkeeper. If we have a quick look at him, he's played 264 league games for them now. How is he still at Benfica in this game? That is outrageous. Right, who were there? The captain was Andre Almeida, wasn't it? He is a very good looking right back, very solid. Again, approaching 300 league games for the club. He's been there his whole main part of his career, 13 seasons at the club. Zika was the vice captain, wasn't he? He's a left back, not one I'm familiar with. He's come from Brazil, but he's been at Benfica for a little while now, coming up to 100 league appearances for them. Looks decent, looks very, very solid. Very, very solid indeed. Florentina Luis, he was the key player, wasn't he, I think? Defensive midfielder, is a new gen, came into the game in 2018. Yeah, looks really good defensive midfielder. He is going to be presumably a vital part of their lineup today. I'm sure they're coming looking for an away goal, maybe a draw. Alex Lacazette is at the club. How long's he been there? He's been there, oh gosh, he's been there a while. Actually, I think I remember in the Marseille save, say we played Benfica, and I think he was in the team then. Been prolific while he's been there. Going to be a real thorn in our side today, you would imagine. And look at this. How is Zé Gomez still at Benfica? That's outrageous. And how has he only made 23 appearances in 11 years at Benfica? They have wasted him. He's 24. He's still only 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. Do you know what? If this game was going to be carrying on after this season, I'd be looking to bring him in if Icardi went, because I would get that 4-star potential out of him, and I would get him up to Moussa Dembele standards of worship, I think, because they have absolutely wasted him there, haven't they? That is poor indeed. It's a very good looking squad. They've got Gabriel Paulista, but he's unregistered. I don't know how long's he been there. He has been, we sold him, didn't we, as Marseille manager? Yeah, so I don't know why it must be the foreign thing. Anyway, it's not a problem that he's not playing. That weakens them, if anything. But it is a decent looking squad. Let's have a look at the schedule and see how they've been getting on. And wow, look at all that green. Oh my God, I came into this thinking we had a chance. Wow. They just win games. I know it's Portugal. I know they're one of the big teams in Portugal. But wow. I'm a little bit scared. I did say there was a little bit of transfer news to bring you up to speed on. So it's basically been one in and a couple out. Luca Montanaro has come in from AC Milan. I'm not sure if I showed him in the last video. I don't think I did, because I think we got him on deadline day. Decent backup centre back. He came in. He'd been transfer listed, so we got him for 7 million from AC Milan. Decent. He's got great determination and good attributes for centre back. He's struggling to force his way into the team at the minute because of Murillo and Mere, but he's a really good one to have there in the squad. Again, would be definitely be getting a more prominent role next season if there was going to be a next season. So yeah, good one to see us through the rest of this season. On their way out, Suleiman Compaore. Now he's gone to Atletico Madrid on loan. I decided to give him the second half of the season. I'm a bit gutted that we're not going to see how this kid develops, because I just love him. I think he would go on and be an absolute star. He's got 2 in 2 for Atletico, so he has gone and scored goals there when he's broken into the team. And I really think this kid would have been something special. He is a wonder kid, but yeah, I just think we would have had an absolute hero on our books here if this save was carrying on. So that's a little bit of a shame. But also gone Marco Tortora. He was our second choice left back, but we just kept getting offers all the way through. We got good money for him in the end, a lot more than he was worth. So I decided to get rid of him and bring Mattia Pitsalis back from his loan spell at Torino. Much better player. We've got him back in as our competition for Benedetto on the left. So I was happy to let Tortora go in the end. And Manolo Gabbiadini has gone to Al Ain over in the Middle East, because we got plenty of attacking players now. He was coming into the final year of his contract. He was on 75 grand a week. He's on 170 grand a week now. And we got 4 million for him, and we didn't have to pay him anything. We didn't have to settle up a loyalty bonus or anything like that. So we just let him go. I remember saying when I signed him that he would probably go at the end of the second season. And as it goes, he's done a year and a half with us. He's done all right for us. He's done a job when we've needed him to, but the time was right for him to go. And all the best over in the Middle East. Here we go then with the lineup. A couple of changes forced on us because of that run of games. Everyone is just really, really knackered now. So there are a few changes. So we've got Alex Moret in goal, Mattia Pitsalis at left back, Bastoni partnering Mere in defence with Kolundzic at right back, Bruno Fernandes and Eduardo Nadal in the middle, and it's Pulisic, Asensio, Asensio and Icardi. You'll notice we've gone back to inside forwards because the goals have dried up, and we were playing with wingers for the last few games, and it's just stopped working all of a sudden. No matter what little tweaks I do, I can't get it to work. So we've gone back to inside forwards, gone back to how we were. Hopefully that gets us through this match today. Well, rather surprisingly, we're at home in the fortress and the absolute Colosseum that is the San Siro, and with both the press and the bookies, Benfica are favourites. So hopefully we will prove everyone wrong today. So I've noticed as well they're playing with 2 defensive midfielders, so I'm not convinced that inside forwards is going to work, because we're just going to run straight into them. But we'll see how it goes. So we've passionately said a first leg win will do us a world of good. Go out there and get it. Didn't go down brilliantly, so we've gone in and said we've got faith, and it's looking a lot better now. We're going to leave it on control and fluid. I've been tinkering with that a little bit recently as well, but everything I've been doing recently has just had no effect. So I'm really not confident. The goals have dried up. Things are just not working for us. So hopefully everything comes together today as we get this game underway. We've also got the Barcelona PSV match going on at the same time. Edison goes short with the goal kick. Wellison forward to Danilo, and Bergwijn forward to Lacazette. They've already found their passing rhythm. Here's Lincoln, Quintero. This is going to be a long-range shot. Thought that was going to be a goal. The plan then is, for this episode, is going to be just the first leg, because there's quite a lot to show you before the match. The the plan is for episode 14 to be the second leg. Wow, what a save, Murray. What a hit, Lacazette. But of course, if this tie is dead either way after the first leg, then I won't be doing the second leg as a live com because there'd be no point. What I would probably do is just append a little highlights package at the end of this video with the second leg. Hopefully it won't be dead, or if it is dead, it's in our favour. But here's Nadal. Let's see if we can make the breakthrough. Out to Asensio. What can you do? You can give the ball away. Kalundzic wins it back. Down for Asensio. Come on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, it comes to Asensio. It's a great hit. And we have broken through against Ederson. He's on a big old run of clean sheets. And it was one of the questions pre-match. Could we find a way? I said, yes, we can. And yes, we have. And it's Eric Asensio with the goal. Ederson short with the goal kick. Wellison. Tinyedvi. Oh, he's giving it away. Here's Pulisic, sorry. Asensio, and Icardi's in. Oh, it's a good finish and a great save. Pitsalis with the throw to Fernandez. Pitsalis. Get the cross in, get the cross in, get the cross in. He does. He's cleared away. Nadal goes back to Pitsalis. Now Bruno Fernandes cuts inside, finds some space. Oh. Pitsalis down the left. Pulisic. Come on. Boy wonder. What can you do? Nadal. Asensio has it now. Back to Asensio. Great ball, Icardi for 2. Zika with the free kick. It's low. It went through the wall, I think. And Meret holds on well. That's their first shot for a good 15 minutes or so. They started strongly. Oh, and Asensio's played Icardi in. Gets the early shot away and a strong fist away from Ederson for the corner. I don't understand how Ederson is still at Benfica in this game. How has someone not signed him? That just baffles me. Asensio can't get the shot away. Kalundzic though. Nadal, come on. Zika heads clear. So we have just passionately encouraged the boys. We're on top, and I just want to keep going, keep going, keep going. I mean, we've had double the shots. Not been very clinical today though, but I don't want the heads to drop. I want them to keep going. We need a cushion to go back to Portugal with, because that is going to be an absolute bear pit. It's going to be really, really tough second leg if we're not home and dry in this one. Here's Pulisic, brilliant run. Icardi turns, gives it to Asensio and came back to Icardi and deflected for the corner. Asensio will take it. Tension is building in this. Oh, Bruno Fernandes with the pile driver. Ederson again with the save. We're going to regret all these shots that we're not putting away. We really, really are. Nadal, Bruno Fernandes, Bastoni. The highlight just ends, apparently. Great. Asensio with a free kick. Oh, and he's hit the post, and Bastoni with the rebound. And Ederson saves at point blank range. Oh, it's just one of those days. If this was 0-0, I would be knowing that we're going to lose this match. You know where the next goal is coming. You know which net it's going to end up in. All these chances that we're getting, all these shots on goal. Oh, come on, Icardi. Make it 2. Make it 2. He's gone back to Nadal. Come on, Pulisic. Oh, Asensio gets a bit of space. Oh, and it's just wide. Luis in midfield to Quintero. Got Lacazette and Lincoln here, and Meret just about scrambles that away. Barcelona, you can see, are leading as well. They've been leading for a little while. Neymar, boo, scored the penalty. Danilo here goes for the long range shot, and wow, what a hit that was. It's come off the post. That was a stunning, stunning strike. It's 1-0 then at half time, the slenderest of leads. This is hanging by a thread, this tie at the moment. So we've we've assertively said you've played well, but there is still room for improvement. We've also just gone in and calmly said that we've got faith that they can get this job done. We really need the cushion of another goal. I didn't actually realise PSV have equalised in the Camp Nou as well. It's 1-1 at half time in that match. That is a big, big goal in that tie. Here's Icardi. Can we get a goal straight away from the restart? Nadal brought down. Play on. Here's Lacazette. No, do not do this. Quintero. Are Benfica going to get an early away goal? No. What a tackle. Pulisic. Throwing taken by Quintero. Here's Andre Almeida. Back for Quintero. Oh, what a beautiful passing interchange that was. Ball goes in, and it's an absolute calamity at the back. And it drops off Lacazette's head into the net. Oh, it was a lovely pass there out on the right. Lovely little triangle. And it's a howler from Meret. That's a howler. That is heartbreaking. He's just dropped it onto his head. Asensio! Come on! What a strike. Marco Asensio is an absolute beast at free kicks. He scores them time and again, and they're always right in a postage stamp. Come on. Straight from the kickoff, here's Zico. Bergwijn, this is shaping up now at 2-1. 2 early goals in this second half. This is shaping up to be a classic European night. Here's Assunção. Oh, lovely run. Play. Oh, he's gone for goal. Oh. So we're bang on the hour mark. We're going to make a double substitution. We're going to bring on 2 players that are coming back from injury. So Christian Pavon is coming on for Pulisic, and João Mario is coming on for, I think it's his 3rd appearance since coming back from a broken leg. He's coming on for Bruno Fernandes. Pavon is an absolute beast at inside forward on the right. I'm hoping he can have a big impact in this second half. Asensio with the corner. In it goes deep. It's headed away, but only to Assunção. He cuts inside. He's going all the way. Oh, and a good save from Ederson. Oh, that could have been 3-1. 2-1 is a very precarious lead for a Champions League first leg. But here's Icardi. It's a good save again from Ederson. Comfortable straight at him, but you have to make those saves, don't you? Another corner. We are piling on the pressure. This is a superb performance. After our last 3 games in the league, this is an absolutely brilliant performance. I cannot fault the lads at all here. We do deserve to be further ahead than we are, but you don't always get what you deserve, do you? Here we go. Can we build again? Here's Assunção. Nadal. Forward to Icardi. There's not an awful lot in support with him at the minute. Here's Kalundzic. Good ball out to Asensio. Cuts inside. Forward to Icardi. Asensio again. Play Icardi in. Oh, go for goal. Go for goal. Ah, he's put it wide. Alex Meret to George Meret. Asensio now. Come on. He's had such a good game, Marco Asensio. Assunção, another great game from him as well. Finding his form back. He's had a real dip recently. Asensio. So we have really dominated this game. Even with their 2... Pavon's offside. Even with their 2 defensive midfielders, we have dominated this game. I was really worried with the inside forwards coming into that area, but they have just run the game for us at the minute. Again, I've said it before, but we deserve to be further ahead than we are. Here's Pavon and Nadal. No one's making a run for him though, but Nadal's still going, and he's flashed it over. Asensio, can he do it again off the free kick? No. And the counter is on. Here's Danilo, Lacazette, Rafa Silva going, Cavallero, and he's hit the post from distance. Oh my word, that would have been a disaster of a goal if that had gone in. Here's Pavon though, and we've won a corner. Can we go straight up the other end now and get the lead? We're not going to see the corner? No, we're not going to see it. 45 seconds of stoppage time to go, then the clock has flown up. Breitner to João Mario. Pavon, put it across. Oh, what have you done there? Ederson with the goal kick. What did Pavon do there? Why did he go for goal? Cut back inside and lay it off, but it looks like we're going to get the 2-1 win. That is setting up a phenomenal second leg now. It is going to be really tough, that second leg. And what did I say about Mauro Icardi? 6.5. He is either fire or he is ice. He's just, it's up here or it's in the gutter with him at the minute. I can't understand it. He had 3 hat-tricks in 4 games and he's been absolute rubbish since. I've gone in and I've told him he needs to buck up and nothing's working for him. Ricardo Nani's out of form because he hasn't been playing, and we are really struggling to get goals at the minute. The fact that we scored 2 today is a bit of a miracle. So we're going to say, just going to stay calm. I'm going to say that was a very good performance, which makes me ask why we can't play that way more often, because we haven't been, and a few players didn't like that. I don't care, because that's been the best performance since the Milan match. We have been awful recently. that is it then for this video, guys. Please remember to leave a like and to subscribe if you haven't already. That would really help the channel grow, help other people find it. That would be brilliant. No prizes for guessing. Episode 14 is going to be our hammering in Lisbon. That's going to be a really, really nervy game. I've no idea how I'm going to set up for that at the minute. I'm not going to be able to go there and defend, so I think we're going to have to just go play how we normally play and hope for the best. So off camera, we're going to do Pescara, Juventus and Udinese. It's absolutely imperative to get 3 wins out of those 3 games. Otherwise, we can wave arrivederci to the title. But we will see you for that second leg. Join me, won't you, for what is going to be an absolute epic encounter. And thank you so much for watching this, guys. As I say, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you very, very soon for the second leg. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.